Stream post. What Restream is a platform which allows for you to stream in more than one place. So right now I should be streaming live on the Facebook craft page, Sewing and Craft Academy, live on YouTube, and live on LinkedIn. So let's get started. The reason why I came today is because I finally received a haul from Blue Knight Rubber Stamps. Blue Knight Rubber Stamps is a company that I found online. They're based in New York, and Nancy from Nancy Stamps told us about them. I went on their page and loved the stamps. So I wanted to show you the mini haul that I had from them. So I just randomly picked a stamp and cut a piece of paper and stamped it. And I was going for a different look than this one, and so I was trying to do like a dark scene, a night scene, which is what I think I accomplished in this picture. This is on chrome coat paper, so it's not like the regular paper. It's a special. It's a special paper, and so it's glossy. And what I did was I printed out, this is the other piece of the paper, I printed out a picture that looked like clouds. So this is like the rest of it. It was right here. And so then I stamped it on that dark side to give it the night look, which I'll do it on the light side. So then I'll do a daytime look. But it made the paper already dark for me, and which would allow me to get a different look than the scene here. This one kind of looks spooky, actually, if you think about it, because of the purple sky. But I was trying to go for that. I was trying to make it look different than what I seen on the packaging. Okay, so this was the first one. Then we have, is the glare bad? Let me take them out of the packaging so the glare won't be as bad. Okay, this one right here is the Palm Tree Beach. And this one kind of reminds me of the Stampscape stamps that I have, which I'm not sure if that video is up yet, because that was one of the, I think that was one of the stamps that was in that 50 that I lost. So I will be showing it if it's not. Okay, so then next we have what's called the pasture. And I believe I made something similar to this design recently. I'm not sure if I did it on camera or not, but that is the Stampscapes version of the what I consider the pasture. And it's done on, this is on just plain matte paper, and it looks like you're going into the scene. So I have not had a chance to color it, but it will resemble this type of thing with more probably blues and grays and more reds for the flowers, or pink, yellow, and to make them daisies. Yeah, no, I have not uploaded. I was just looking in my book. I have not uploaded my Stampscape stamps yet, and so you'll get a chance to see all of those. Okay, so let's back to this haul. Okay, so this one is the pasture. Look at that, and these are some nice size rubber stamps. So this is my new little Misty. I finally broke down and became a Misty person, only because this was so cute. And I have the Tim Holtz one, of course, that I use all the time, but it's so much bigger than this one. So when I flip sometimes when I have too much stuff, it's hard to work on it. So I really liked the Misty size. Plus, I bought the big one also when I was doing the turnabout stamps. So now I only need the middle one anyway. But when I'm doing classes, I need all of them anyway. So this stamp is huge. It covers the full size of a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 size sheet of paper. If you look at that, that is that whole size. So you will be able to make a nice size 5 by 7 card with this once you put the layers. If you use a full 5 1/2 by 4 1/4, so you would cut this sheet here to a maybe a 5 by 6 and put it in the middle, and it'll show up really good in the middle. And it's a nice, well, it actually goes up and down, but it's a nice size stamp. And this is called the pasture. And they come on these nice sheets here, which I am going to store them in these plastic sleeves. And so each one will have their own plastic sleeves. And I have a tote that's I stand them all up in. Once I get them all in the sleeves. I have one specific bin that is taller than the rest. Okay, next we have, and this one has a couple of extra little stamps to go with it. Oh, it makes the grass. And this one is called Path to the Barn. This one kind of reminds me of one of the Stampscape stamps. Also, it's a little bitty barn, and I made a trail like that in one of my designs, and they have fencing. But think about this. There is nothing new under the sun. Okay? So when you see stamps like this, you're like, oh, I have a stamp that could be like this, could be like that. It's possible, because how many times have you not walked to a barn if you live in a country? So if you see that, and don't think it is somebody is imitating your work or any of that kind of stuff, because what I see is a barn, but you may see something different. You may see not somebody going to a barn or any like that. You might see a dairy farm. Like you might see somebody going to their backyard. What do you call that? What do you call it when you have a backyard extra thing in the backyard? I can't think. Garage. A workshop. That's it. When you go into the workshop, like my husband's granddad had a workshop in his backyard, and they lived in Alabama. And so I digress. I'm just saying, even though I'm saying I have some Stampscape stamps and they remind me of that, they don't look like this. And when you see the designs, you'll see that they're different. But don't be afraid to buy 2 different kinds of stamps because they have the same thing. But when you think about this, it's one thing. And when you think about that, it's another. So this one is the Path to the Barn, right? And moving on. This one reminds me of another scene. I love this stamp set right here. It's called Lake Pier. And I love looking at the water, but there's always a caveat, isn't it? I love looking at the water, but I have to see something on the other side. I cannot look at water without seeing some land on the other side. So we live right off of, right across the river from Canada. Love, love, love going to the hotels and rooms and the buildings downtown and seeing that. But when I was in Jamaica, hated it because all I seen was nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So I never sat at the water at the beach, and everybody was like, you should come and sit out here, and I refused to do that because all I was staring at was blank sky. Like I couldn't see nothing. Nothing was there. And at night, pitch black dark. Pitch black dark. So like if you look at this one and then you look at My Quiet Place, what you looking at? Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. At least in this one, I get to see something. And I'm hoping, it's horizon there. So when I do this one, I'm seeing something. So when I do this one, you better believe I'm going to put some birds up there. Because there is no way I am going to not see nothing. Who wants to stop and stare at zero? Not me. Not me. So I will be doing sky, something in the sky. Okay, next we have country house. That country house reminds me of my mother-in-law's house. When you drive up, there's a cute little porch, and then there's a cute little car porch right here. So she decked it out and it's decorated really nice, but it reminds me of my mother-in-law's house when I see that little country house. So it is so cute, but it reminds me straight up of her house every time I see it. Okay, the next one in the hall is Peaceful Lake. Can you tell I really like water? Out of all of these, y'all done seen 3 already. But look at that. I get to look at some water, but I get to look at some trees. And so in our Peaceful Lake, we get to at least look at some trees. And I'll put some birds up here. I'll put some fowls of the air. So then the sky is not by itself. Or I'll put a sun up there, because Stampscape has some really nice stamps in the mix, and the matching of stamps I think will go well with this set. I'm going to color on different types of paper. I'm going to color with different types of mediums. So I have brush pens, and I have acrylic paints and watercolors, and I have gouache, and I have color pencils, watercolor pencils, markers, the whole gamut of things. And so I'm going to do that when I color. I'm going to color them different with different mediums and different papers, so we can see that, right? Okay, the last one of my haul is the covered barn. This looks like you're going into the country for real. The covered bridge, excuse me, that you're going into a bridge. I pass this bridge every time I go down south. I literally pass a bridge that reminds me or looks almost like this every time I go down south. I live up in Michigan, and so when I'm going down south, you better believe you're going to see one of these. And so whoever drew these or took these pictures or however they created them, they did wonderful. Heidi Petite Designs, you did a good job. You capture what it really looks like when you go into these atmospheres. This is really what it's really like. It is really what it's really, really like when you're going. Next, I wanted to try out this thing here. It's called a magnetic ink pad holder. And whenever Nancy does her videos, she has this. And this is what it looks like. And what you do is you take off the little metal, the covering, and then you stick it on your stamp pad, and now it gives you a handle in order to be able to stamp on your ink pads, right? And so you're not grasping on the bottom of your pads and putting your thumbs in them and your fingers in them, and like I always do, and get little spots on my stuff. So I bought this little handle, and it's magnetic. These are some magnetic things, and this is the magnetic plate that stays on here. And so now I can pick it up and be better at controlling my hands not getting in the ink. And I bought 3 refills so that I will have the ability to not only put it on this one, but now I can put it on this one. These are the 2 main blacks I use. And so now, that one now goes on that one. Isn't that fabulous? So now I can stop putting my fingers in my ink. And I have 2 more to go to the other 2 inks that I use the most. And they were $1 a piece, I think. But look at how wonderful it's making me be able to stamp. I'm going to put one on my Versamark because I use that a lot to emboss And so I will put them on my Versamark. But how fabulous, fabulous, fabulous is that? That is so wonderful. Um, okay, I can't find my Versamark. Of course I can't. Not when I'm looking for it. No, I cannot ever find it when I'm looking for it. But I will get it. So I would recommend you going to Blue Knight Rubber Stamps to get these things. So that was my Blue Knight rubber stamp haul, and I did another haul. I did some more purchasing from my local scrapbooking store, and I picked up some of these. I want to try my hand at texture paste. I really haven't done any, but I've watched people do it quite a bit, and so I bought some texture paste. And they was able to take the order over the phone and ship it to me. And so I bought some texture paste. I bought this little spatulas, and anybody who know me know I am Team Lawn Fawn. I am Team Lawn Fawn, and so I bought some new Lawn Fawn stamps. That I've been waiting for, but I forgot to get the dies. So my next order, I have to get the dies. And so this one is really a popular stamp nowadays, and I've seen somebody do it really, really cute. And you stamp the magnifying glass and you put it over the bee. That's not a bee. That is what is this thing? I don't know what the devil. Ladybug. It's a ladybug. Put it over the ladybug, and it makes it look like it's looking at the ladybug. Really, really fabulous. And so I bought that, and which really went really well with this one. This one is a bugs deal. Yeah, a bugs deal, and so it has all the bugs and stuff to it. If you remember, this is like can go with the new, or is it new? I don't know if it's new or not, but it's like the you open it up or you close it and it has one design, and then you open it up and it has the other design under the bottom, and it looks like if you're sick, it'll have a picture of somebody sick on the front, and then the inside it'll be like get well soon, that kind of thing. And I can't for the life of me think of the name of it, but it opens and closes. It looks like a little flower to me. Picture it or something like that. But I really wanted that, but I forgot to get the dies. And then these are part of the newest set, High Five, really High Five. And this was so cute. And that, I want to say that's supposed to be a rat or a bear, or I don't know, but it's bouncing on a trampoline. But this will also, I believe, go in the reveal wheel, just like this one. I think this one goes in the reveal wheel. It may, because you can just be like turn it around and put each one in the spot. So it may go in the reveal wheel. This one may not go in the reveal wheel, but this one goes in something else, I think. I can't remember. Okay, and then I got this one. This one is Dandy Days, and I can't wait to make this one because I really want to make the dandelions as a background, like all over my paper. That's all I want to do, because if you know me, I never get stamps with rats. I don't like rats in my I don't like them. I don't like rats in nothing except Mickey Mouse. You know, everybody who know me know I love me some Mickey Mouse. And I didn't get a chance to go on my birthday this year, so we're gonna plan it for later on in the year. Sad face with a tear. But I love this dandelion, and so I'm going to make a card with this one as I start my Team Lawn Fawn series. And then I got this one, and this one was like a happy birthday, and this is what I was talking about. Like you put the cake on the top, and then you open it up, and then you show the cake like happy birthday, or somebody eating your cake and like they're jumping out. Like that is what these is, and I thought it was so cute. Before and after is what this is. Birthday before and after, and when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It is so cute, the little card, and you I'm gonna have to color it up, and getting stamps like these, they're small, but they give you an opportunity to brush up on your coloring skills, which I'm learning more and more and more about because I really love the color. So that is my haul. That this is the stuff that I got in. I got the Blue Knights today, which I ordered them like 12 days ago or something, and they sent my order all over the place. So thank you, post office, for keeping it safe, my stuff for so long. um it's a struggle right now, so I understand it. It's a struggle. I'm just glad it didn't get lost in the system, because it's a struggle right now. People are really struggling through this situation. So I appreciate the care that they took with my stuff, even though it did take longer than what I expected, which is making me love it anymore, even more. So, next, if everybody knows, today is April the 14th or 15th or something. I'm losing days, y'all. I'm losing days. Huh? It's the 14th. And so it is Quasi Craft Day on HSN. I don't know what they're doing. $5 shipping is gone. They don't do crafts all day, even though they call it a craft day, but they sell vacuum cleaners. Don't understand it. Like, they're not doing craft day all day. But we're going to have another haul coming up from the craft day. I am waiting for my Molly Harrison stamps to come in. So as soon as they come in, I will come back on and do another live showing you those stamps. They are gorgeous. And I printed out a book to go on Etsy if you want to see hers. If you want to print out her uh, pages, but I still had to get the stamps because I was like, okay, I could just do this on this or on this, but there was no way that I could accomplish what I wanted to accomplish on the digital way, the way they work digitally. So as soon as I get them, they're due today also via UPS before the end of the day. I get them. I will do another live as soon as they come in. I'm expecting 12 of them, I think. Yeah, 12. So when I get them in, I will come back to you and let you see what they look like. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.